Amritam Gamaya.
Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityormamritam gamaya.
Asito ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityormamritam gamaya.
Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityormamritam gamaya.
Asito ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityormamritam gamaya.
Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityormamritam gamaya.
Sahanavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavai. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh, Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotigamaya, mrityo ma mritangamaya. Oh, Shanti, Shanti. Good morning, Shubhodayam, Guten Morgen, Bonjour. I think people are finding it difficult to come early in the morning. Anyway, I think 5 classes more. Today is the 31st class, right? You're done with the session. Good, great. So please see page number 101. So the second quote in the page. Religion is the one and sole interest of the people of India. This is the one great truth India has to teach to the world because it is nowhere else. This is spirituality, the science of the soul. Yesterday we celebrated 77th year of independence. Swami is saying, religion is our core value, the science of the soul. It is nowhere else. We have to teach the rest of the world this. You just look at the world today. Last 150 years, inventions, the technology that we have brought into our society, which the people of the past could not even imagine. Even we did not imagine, right, 50 years back, but those things happen now. We are living in a technological era where we have best of the comfort, best of the machines we could invent to enhance the comfort of life, to have more happiness and joy. But we all know that we have not succeeded in increasing happiness in our lives. Swamiji clearly told Vivekananda, machines can never make man happy. Machines can never make man happy. We need something else. We are a highly evolved creature. What is that something else? Culture and spirituality. See, happiness actually comes to us in proportion as we concentrate our mind. Concentration and happiness are directly proportional. Your happiness and joy will increase as you keep focusing your mind and keep enhancing your concentration. That's the reason, our rishis and sages, they would meditate, not for 1 hour, 2 hours, not for a day or 2 days, for months and years together to get that complete control over the mind, because they knew that, they had known by experience that just across the mind there is that infinite, there is that your real nature, there is that immortal personality dimension of you. Okay, what is that actually can never be described in words, though they try to describe it in the best possible way. They say avang manasa gochara. Avang manasa gochara. It is beyond walk, beyond speech, and beyond comprehension of you. You can't conceive what it is. Truth can never be explained in words. Truth cannot be described. To describe, you have to use your mind, you have to use your intellect, but that is beyond intellect and that supports the intellect itself. Intellect operates because of that spirit consciousness. So intellect can never explain that, what is God, what is consciousness. Intellect fails to explain that. So, but they crack the mystery through meditation, through spirituality. So, this we have to give to the rest of the world, the spirituality. And you all know that India is known as Tapobhumi. Today we have forgotten that. Tapas, what is tapas? Can somebody tell me? నేనే చెప్పాను ఇక్కడ మీకు చాలాసార్లు చెప్పాను. తపస్ మర్చిపోయామంటే భారతదేశం తపోభూమిని మర్చిపోయాం. దట్ ఈస్ ద బిగ్గెస్ట్ బ్లండర్ దట్ has happened post independence. Don't think that I'm taking negative things, but that is the fact. We have forgotten that India has been a tapobhumi, has been a land of penance. Our forefathers were rishis and sages who actually through tapas controlled the mind and then discovered the source of happiness for human life. In human life, the highest happiness is within. Only thing is through tapas you will be able to bring it that into experience. So as we don't teach it in schools, as we don't teach in our colleges also, nobody is interested to do meditation and nobody is interested in spiritual science, subjective science. And today we have prosperity, we have material things, but when it comes to the question of controlling our mind and emotions, we have become very weak, there is no doubt about that. And when you can't master your own thoughts and your own mind, you are a slave to your mind. And how can you have better experience of life? How it's possible to enhance the quantum of happiness in our lives? It won't be possible. So it is high time actually we brought this tapas into our lives again. And also as Swamiji is saying that this science of the soul, this subjective science, only we have, and we need to give it to the rest of the world and we have to civilize them. Today people to become modern means to become Western. ఆధునికంగా ఉండటం అంటే పాశ్చాత్య విధానాలను అనుకరించడం. See, you can be modern without imitating the West. You don't have to import everything from the West. Our idea for the last 70 years, what we study in our social texts is this, that India is an underdeveloped nation, India is a developing nation. This is a lie in my opinion. India actually is by far the most advanced civilization in the world. So in terms of intellectual culture, in terms of spiritual culture, that what we have known, what we have understood about human being, no other race has understood. And instead of celebrating that wisdom and practicing it in our personal lives, we actually underestimate ourselves and we think actually we are an underdeveloped nation because the per capita income in this country is much lower compared to many nations in the West. Because that now you learn to measure everything in terms of physical wealth. So a country is prosperous means what is prosperous or not prosperous, a country is developed or underdeveloped, what is the yardstick that you use to measure per capita income. The intellectual culture that the race has, the spiritual culture that the race has, all those things are not factored in to measure whether the country or the society is advanced or not. Because of this wrong definition of development itself, we also believe that this is an underdeveloped nation and we need to develop. And how to develop? In the model of the West. And so we wanted to increase prosperity. We have to have more per capita income. That's all good. But if you just see or look at villages today, prosperity has come. Telangana actually tops the country, I think, in terms of per capita income. What the people are doing in villages, and more money comes without culture, simply, what else are they doing? You want to enjoy life. What is your idea of enjoying life? See, without culture and spirituality, even if you bring prosperity, wealth, it destroys human beings. That's clear. It is evident what the people are doing in cities. They want to celebrate life. They want to enjoy life. They want to have a better experience. Or what is your idea of better experience? As soon as you get more money, you go for alcohol. The people are going. Right? You know, recently there was a meeting, a doctor's meeting I went. After the meeting was over, so there was food arrangement and also this arrangement of liquor. I was surprised. Any other meeting it's okay. For doctors also, no, this is how we socialize. Any party, any meeting, that should be there. Alcohol should be there. And then you're pushing people, huge populations in that direction, and you have made it a kind of fashion. And people are asking, you know, in America also they have 50% of the nation, they have legalized marijuana. And which direction we are going? This why culture and spirituality. సంస్కృతి ఆధ్యాత్మికత ఈ రెండు లేకుండా ప్రాస్పరిటీ వెల్త్ మనిషికి మంచి కన్నా చెడునే చేస్తుంది. సో at this level of human evolution, what we need is culture and spirituality. We need to talk about these two things, cultural empowerment and spiritual empowerment of this nation and also the nations across the globe. Who has this wealth? Only India has that culture and spiritual wealth. If we don't give it to the rest of the world and civilize them, and also we need to cherish it first before you try to give it to others. I think, and by 2050, according to one spiritual genius, by 2050, I won't get surprised, he said that 90% of the human population will be on both alcohol and drug, he said. That's how actually human mind works. By 2050, he is predicting. So, we should not allow the civilizations to drift in that direction, and we must bring spirituality and tapas into our lives. And it's tapo bala, that is the real bala. Okay? The strength that comes to individual through tapas actually is the real strength. How much tapas you can do, that's up to you according to your capacity. But you must bring tapas into your life. Tapomaya జీవితాన్ని గడపటానికి మనం నిశ్చయించుకోవాలి. Okay? Thank you. Nice day.